So good day, sir. I'm Wilson B. Teo, and I'm here in front of you to discuss about the topics that we had. So number one is, if the variation and deviation are given, how do you determine the compass error? So in this example, the variation and deviation are given. So you can simply add them if they had the same name to get the compass error. So if they had different names, you can subtract it, then follow the names that had the greater number. So in my example, the variation is 4 degrees east, deviation is 3 degrees east. So since they are like signs, so you can directly add them. So the compass error is 7 degrees east. So in my example number 2, the variation is 6 degrees west and the deviation is 4 degrees east. So since they are unlike signs, you can directly subtract them. So the compass error that you get is 2 degrees west. Number 2, if the compass error and the variation are given, how do you determine the deviation? So the compass error and variation are given in this example. So you can always reverse the sign of the variation. Use the same rule and same name as we discussed. The same name we can directly add them. And different name we can subtract. So in my example, the compass error is 4 degrees east, the variation is 4 degrees east, and the deviation is 4 degrees east. So since they are like signs, you can always or you can directly add them. So if they are the sign are reversed, then you can subtract. So number 3, if the true bearing and compass bearing are given, how do you determine the compass error? So if the true bearing and the compass bearing are given in this example, we can simply subtract true bearing and compass bearing to get the compass error. So in naming, use this mnemonic: compass best, error west, and compass least, error east. So in my given example, the true bearing is 0.25, the compass bearing is 0.30. So you can always subtract. So if you subtract true bearing and compass bearing, you get the compass error 0.05 west. So number 4, if the compass course, deviation, and variation are given, how do you determine the true course? So in this example, the compass course, deviation, and variation are given. In correcting compass, we will use the Can-Deadman vote twice. So east direction always add, then west direction always subtract. So since the deviation is west, simply subtract it with compass course to get the magnetic course. And finally, since variation is east, add it to magnetic course to get the true course. So as you can see in my example, the true course is 203 degrees true. So number 5, if the true course, variation, and deviation are given, how do you determine the compass course? So in this example, the true course, variation, and deviation are given. So in uncorrecting the compass, we will use the 2 Virgos McDowell Company's abbreviation. So always remember that west direction always add and east direction always subtract. So since variation is west, simply add it to true course to get the magnetic course. And since deviation is east, subtract it to get the compass course. So as you can see in my example, the compass course is 137 degrees true. So last, number 6, explain how to update variation in a compass rose. So variation is 4 degrees 15 minutes west 1990 and the annual decrease is 8 minutes. So the current year is 2012. What is variation at this location? So number 1, find the difference in years between 2012 and 1990. So 2012 minus 1990, you will get the 22 years. So number 2, multiply the 22 years to the 8 minutes, that is the decrease per year. And we will get the 176 minutes or 2 degrees and 56 minutes. And number 3, apply this to the variation shown. So in this example, we subtract the 4 degrees 15 minutes west to 2 degrees 56 minutes and we will get the 1 degree and 19 minutes west.